Welcome everyone to your end of the month reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Okay. Best message for Virgo, please. Best message for Virgo. And getting straight into what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. The Two of Swords coming out. Ooh. Talking about making those decisions. Listening to your instincts and to your intuition. Okay. Straight in here. Clarifying on the Two of Swords. This card won't only clarify on the Two of Swords with the entire reading. Daydreams and decisions. Really making those decisions. Making sure that you're making the right decision. Okay. So getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, and the near future. We have strength. Building up the strength and the energy. I feel like there's a lot of energy. Building up the strength and energy to really figure out this enigma of what is going on within this decision. What is it that I need? What should I do? Which way to go? The Ace of Cups in reverse feels like you're drowning. That's the first thing I say. Not just drained, but drowning. Six of Pentacles. Talking about that giving and receiving, being generous, having this overall generosity going on. With the Ace of Cups upside down, it's talking about this drained, wasted feeling and this kind of almost drowning energy. Not being able to come up for water or for air, excuse me. It's almost like I've been pulled down so far I can't get air. Tower. It just feels like everything that I'm doing, it's almost like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Just make sure, in the recent past, it's like if I continue to keep doing this, it's like I'm building karmic trenches. I'm not doing anything so spectacular that it's changing the outcome. It just makes the outcome the same. Even if I change just one little thing, like if it's debt, for instance, maybe you're drowning in debt, right? So you're trying to figure out which the best way to go. For instance, it could be if I give it, I usually give it $30, maybe just the minimum payment, and you're saying, well, if I give it $40, it's going to help, but in the end, because of the interest, it's not going to show any difference, right? So you're not really seeing any big difference. You're still in debt. It hasn't really proven to do anything. So it's kind of like building a trench right next to each other. You need to learn to build the trench way over here, right? So that way it actually can show a different outcome. So instead of giving it that $40, I'm going to have to give it like $100, $200 to actually see it start to actually go down. Because by the time the interest comes back up, it's going to put back on that $10, and now I'm right back at $30 again, right? So you didn't see anything change. But yet you're saying, but I gave it $40, right? I gave it $10 more, but in the end, it looked almost the same. There wasn't a dramatic change. Small, slight change, but not dramatic enough for you to feel like it's over or doing anything different, right? So it just feels like you're kind of deceiving yourself over here. And if someone might be doing this to you, okay, it could be a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Gemini, right? And you could feel like this is just all deceiving. Take it how it resonates. No matter what, I still feel like they took my sword away from me because nothing's really changed. Outcome is just not grand enough. So building the strength over here, you have the Four of Pentacles, holding tight and really taking control of this thought, really trying to make the right decision for your family, for your loved ones, for yourself, however it is, trying to find the sun, really wanting this blessing, wanting this cycle change. So you know that whatever decision you make, it really has to make the cycle change. Looking for the overall change. there is a little doubts and a little maybe even depression going on about the situation, because you have to make sure that, you know, it is the right one. So you might even be feeling like you're being pulled between your heart and your mind at this time, saying, well, my heart says it could really go this way, but my mind says it might not change as much as you think it does. So then it kind of gives you the Four of Cups in reverse, saying now I'm having a little doubt that this is going to, that my decision is going to come around, right? So it's got you feeling stuck, feeling like you can't take any action at this time because you're not sure which direction to go in. Yeah, it's a challenge, all right. So you really do feel like you're in challenge mode. But it does feel like, Virgo, that with this challenge, you will be successful in the end. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles. But you have to make sure that whatever you're going after is actually going to be something that is, you know, like I said before, it's going to have a huge turnaround. I think that's what the problem is, though. You're saying that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to be intuitive enough to say it has to be not a mild change, but a huge turnaround, right? So you really have to focus on how to travel in the right direction on this one, because this one is one of those things, right? How you're going to get your hopes, your desires, your promises to come together for the overall success. No, it's a battle. You could even have someone around you battling your decision, telling you, you know, you're not on the right path. You're not on the right place. It has to be something different. Maybe they want to argue with you about the case, right? And you're saying, but I put in so much time and investment over here to this one thought. I want to stay on this thought. I just want to make it better, right? Yeah, traveling in the same direction. It's just a different direction, because you already said I can't make it exactly the same because it has the same outcome. So it definitely has to be traveling kind of outside of the box a little bit. Yeah, and really focused on doing so. And focus on making it happen. Right? Staying away from any kind of past thoughts of where that trench was before. And it feels like if someone's trying to challenge you about this, they may be trying to put you back in the past, putting you back where this was before. And you're saying, but that didn't work. Stop trying to make me go that direction. So it does feel like you're right where you're trying to be. It feels like there's somebody there, though, trying to delegate. It just feels like they're trying to put you right back where you started from. So Six of Pentacles, having this generosity, having this investment, having somebody, it could be somebody giving you money to help you along the way. It could be generosity of advice, generosity to yourself. It looks like generosity of learning and advice. So it feels like somebody may come in with some advice. It might even be some counseling advice about the situation. It could be, if it's money, it could be some kind of banker giving you advice on how to save money, do this, do that, right? It could be a loan coming in as well, giving you a loan that you need to pay off your bills. Yeah, some kind of investor, you know, to invest more of your money in the right direction, however it is. But it definitely looks like they're giving you some kind of advice on where to pretty much plant the seeds to get this plan really going. Yeah. Yeah, because you just don't want to feel like you're thieving from yourself. It's almost like, if I can't come up with the 100%, you know, decision on my own, I will ask for this help. I'll get this advice from someone else. Yeah. And it's healthy advice. It's actually going to unify what you want. And it's also going to bring a lot of your decision of what you had before into play. So that's really cool. So it's almost like they're listening to what your idea is, and then they power play on that, and then you get exactly what you want, right? Because you could say, well, I only have, you know, $800 to be able to do such a thing. And they're saying, okay, we'll work with that. So it does feel like they are helping you out, and it makes you more of the King of Pentacles, because now you feel more stable. You are exactly where you need to be, and you don't feel like you suffered any kind of loss within any kind of investment. So therefore, your task of your planning comes exactly where it needs to be. Okay? So now you're exactly where you need to be. And it's because you know, it looks like a lot of you are working with professionals. And that makes a huge difference. Instead of just, you know, maybe listening to whoever this other person is who doesn't really know what they're talking about, right? And this gives you more options on what to do next. Because now you have more, it feels like more options, right? To be able to, more movement as well, and more room to move. Let's put it that way. You can juggle better without, you know, these two being so close together for the victory. Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to feel like also like you're moving in the right direction. Okay. Okay, so let's get a card over here. Just remember, stay positive, my friends, during this time. And your card is, learn to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. Yeah, always these trials of life, I tell you. And, you know, really getting intuitive over here. And if you are asking for help from a professional, it's going to really work out a lot better. If you have someone that you know that knows what they're talking about and are very good with the situation, they're going to have the advice that is really going to get this, it's really going to get this movement going, okay? And no more trenches, right? You're actually going to turn the situation around for the Six of Wands. And feeling like you're having more success at the situation and actually now being able to see the progress that you're looking for. With a big chunk, right? Not just a couple of dollars here or there, right? Little tiny things. The saying, oh my God, it's going to take me forever. Okay, friends, until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.